They're not fighting for their father, they're fighting for their survival.
Diddy's children are trying to escape. After years of abuse and control, they have finally had enough. And this time, they're going away for good. Jaguar Wright saw this coming years ago, and she says, Diddy had it coming.
And these are children who not only are attached to all of this wealth and privilege, but now they're the children of the devil. It doesn't matter if they've done nothing wrong. They're all going to assume they know something, no matter what they do. They could sit on 1 million charities from here to now, and they will all be known as Diddy's children. That's just like being called Rosemary Baby. They're screwed. Nobody wants anything to do with that. And when it gets to that point, they just shun you. Like I said, what they gonna do? Open up a bunch of wing stops?
Diddy has been controlling his kids for years. His sons were implicated and named in horrifying lawsuits against him, and they knew what Diddy was doing. During the raid at Diddy's home, guns and baby oil were found all over his mansion. His kids lived with him. They saw how Diddy treated women and how he would have minors over. Why didn't they do anything to stop him? According to Jaguar Wright, Diddy's kids stayed silent because they knew they had nowhere else to go.
When you're dealing with the kind of narcissistic control freak that Diddy is, and you raise children under that, the financial abuse for all of them is probably the worst. Because there's no way they can make money without him. He has them locked in. And if he falls, who's gonna hire them? Who's gonna fund them? Who's gonna look out for them? No one.
Right.
No one. They're not fighting for their father, they're fighting for their survival.
Christian and Justin are both named in sexual assault lawsuits alongside Diddy. Allegedly, they were present at the freak-offs and at times even helped Diddy find new victims. Jaguar is pulling back the curtains on all these allegations. She wanted the world to know that Diddy was the reason Justin and Quincy had ended up being the way they were. Living with someone as disgusting as Diddy is what made them think all of this was okay.
And I'll say it again, especially with what is happening with Kim's sons. I'm so grateful that she doesn't have to witness any of this. Because this probably would have killed him.
Stopping?
Anyway, Christian under scrutiny, Quincy being mocked and scorned, the girls now being implicated into home in the SA with their father by a girl who worked the white parties. Like, this is a lot.
If Diddy falls, his kids go down with him. No one is going to hire them after this. And it was Diddy's money that they were spending. None of Diddy's kids have successful careers. And they know this. This is why they've been helping Diddy all along. They're outcasts at this point. AWS was all clear from the start that Diddy wasn't working alone. Finding out that the person helping him was his own son, however, was disgusting.
And they didn't choose it. They were born into this. I don't think anybody's paying attention to that. The choice they got. If that man calls and say, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, what else are they going to do? They gotta bet on him. I'm sure they're all praying he makes it, because if not, what are they going to do? And they definitely can't count on Grandma Janice. They're screwed. One way or the other, they're screwed.
So there's no escape for them.
How? Was there escape for OJ's children? Their daddy is the new OJ. And we already know he done it. Like, OJ's kids went through hell. And there was reasonable doubt. We didn't see a video of him doing anything. We didn't see him running around in a towel with a knife, We seen that with the Diggler.
Part of the reason that Diddy got such a light sentence was because his kids spoke out for him. During the sentencing, all of Diddy's kids said that their father deserves a second chance and begged for mercy. The judge replied saying, "I know it was difficult for you guys, but I thank you. I needed to hear this."
All 6 of Diddy's adult children went to the podium and addressed the court. First Quincy, then Justin, then Christian, saying their dad is their superhero. And although he has made mistakes, the man that stands before us today is a changed man. They say he is more patient and remorseful. Christian getting choked up as he spoke. But then his 18-year-old daughter Jessie went to the mic. As she sobbed, she begged the judge to give her dad a second chance, saying she lost her mom at a young age and already has experienced so many milestones without her dad. Her sisters, Delilah and Chance, echoing the same sentiment. All of them heavily sobbing into the mic, just saying, please give my dad a second chance. They too reiterating that he is a changed man and that his demeanor is much different. Diddy is only a few feet away from them. He moved his chair so that he could face the podium. He's not crying, but his head is heavy and his hands are in his lap. Delilah telling the judge that she knows what it's like to grow up without a parent and she doesn't want this to happen to her 2-year-old sister, Love. She says every night the toddler asks where her dad is. She then asked the judge to give her dad a second chance, not as a headline, but as a human being. At this point, several of Diddy's attorneys are also wiping away tears. The judge empathetically said, "I know this was difficult for you guys, but I thank you. I needed to hear this." The defense then played a 10-minute video highlighting Diddy as a father, a businessman, a philanthropist. Now, another thing I want to know is right before his family spoke, it was his attorney, Nicole Westmoreland, who was on the podium, talking about all his accomplishments, how throughout the years, Diddy has gone out of his way to help people, and how that's his purpose and calling. And then Nicole Westmoreland broke down. Through tears, she talked about his ascent through the business world, how he started the Sean John clothing company, and how he's an inspiration to his community. And then through sobs, she said, "He inspired me," and talked about an experience in a speech that touched her that he gave a few years ago at an event.
Diddy forced his kids to say this. Even during the trial, Diddy was using his family as a tool to help him pressure the victims. Prosecutors told the judge that Diddy had been in direct contact with the victims and his family had also been reaching out to them on his behalf. As a result of Diddy pressuring these victims, several of them refused to testify and one even wrote a letter to the judge saying that Diddy was innocent.
All right, sing happy birthday to Daddy.
Keep going.
Happy birthday to Daddy. Keep going, love.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Yay!
We love you too.
Love you, Pops. We miss you.
I can't wait to see y'all.
Yep.
Can't wait to see y'all.
Yes,
and I just want to say I'm
sir.
proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all, but just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
Jaguar saw all of this coming a mile away. She knew that Diddy was calling the victims and using his family. Diddy made over 200 calls a day while he was behind bars. He wasn't calling his family 200 times. He was calling the victims. These victims even reported Diddy to the police. But Diddy didn't stop.
Let me ask you, they looked at Diddy as one, a possible flight risk, but as two, as he could coerce witnesses. With having $75 million at his disposal, isn't that by nature the exact thing that they're worried about? If you have this much money, that you could make this thing, you could probably make people disappear if you really opted to.
See, this is the thing. That'll just make more trouble. Why would he make more trouble now? He done already bought off and paid off everybody he possibly could. Have you looked at the indictment? Like, he called some witnesses up to 54 times.
Yeah, 200 and how many Angel? 200 something people he tried to reach out to the.
Like, what are you running, a telethon or a telemarketing agency? Telemarketers don't make that many calls in one day. Or sometimes not even in a week, all depending on you was on that. You down for Diddy? Like, how does that conversation start? Hey, what's up? You know, I really feel bad about that last time I bashed you in the face with a Ciroc bottle. Would be good. Like,